It's a new year. A lot of people are trying to become a new you. Well, today is Motivation and Inspiration Day. What better day to get off your butts and start working towards a person that you want to be. We are very happy to have our good friend, a personal trainer, fitness expert, Amanda Gyves, back with us via Zoom. She's with us this morning with some great tips to go get moving for 2023. Hey, Amanda. Happy New Year.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for having me. Happy New Year. I'm glad to be here.
So good to see you again. Amanda, everyone tries to get off on the right foot when it comes to New Year's resolutions, especially when that resolution is about getting fit. What are some things to keep in mind when you're trying to accomplish this?
So some tips I just wanted to bring today was everybody has, we start this year with, new me, new you. And I always say to do what is sustainable. So kind of recognizing where you are currently and without comparing to where you've been or like what the bigger goal is, just really honoring the space that you are currently and looking to move forward, doing those sustainable things, not those hard challenge things.
Okay.
We're looking. Go ahead.
No, sorry. Keep going.
Well, I was just going to say that a couple of good things to think about is instead of thinking of what you can do in just 6 weeks, think of more what you can do in 6 months, because we overestimate what we can do in 6 weeks and we underestimate what can be done in 6 months. So we focus on the smaller little things. We're much more likely to stick to it and focusing on the process and the small habits that we can do as opposed to the outcome, it creates more of a daily routine as opposed to something you're measuring against that's really far out from you. That way you can, focus on things like prioritizing sleep for rest,
yes.
Thinking of positive things, of what are the foods you can add to your nutrition, to your day, as opposed to thinking of eliminating things. Think of adding nutrient-dense foods, those good things you guys show, on the segments every week. And making sure that you're doing exercise that you enjoy, not just something that your neighbor is doing that worked for them. Like we all have different motivation. So, instead of running, if you don't love running, try the dance class. Lifting, if you don't like if you don't like to run, martial arts. I've had people do hula hooping, roller skating, whatever is going to get you moving. And you don't have to run. You can also just walk. So, a lot of us, kind of underestimate the power of those low intensity exercises being something you can do all the time, as opposed to something you can only do a short amount of time.
Good points. Good points.
I like that. You should find something that makes you happy and that you will enjoy. And then maybe you reward yourself with something like one cream puff. But don't eat the whole cream puffs.
Yeah. There should be fun in your whole journey. Something I just saw this morning when I was kind of preparing to chat with you guys is think of your fitness journey as more of a dimmer switch as opposed to a light switch. So the dimmer where you can kind of turn it up and turn it down as needed so that you can do it sustainably, as opposed to just turning it on and off.
Like that.
I like it too. Amanda, how strict should we be on ourselves when we're trying to reach these goals?
You should just do I don't think you should ever be really strict, because if you feel like even the word strict kind of sounds like kind of stringent and restrictive and kind of a challenge, because we want this to be a lifestyle, and anything we're going to continue to do needs to be able to easily fit in our day. So think about how easily brushing your teeth fits into your day. Make it small and let it grow, but be okay with the dimmer switch kind of being on low, and then you let it kind of grow to high if there's space.
So some of the other resolutions that people might have in accordance to getting fit as well, maybe they're trying to stop smoking or they're trying to cut back to drinking or other events like that. Is it a good policy? Is it best to go cold turkey? What's your thought?
I will say the most success is if you give yourself smaller goals as opposed to like kind of like a whole cut it off. Because if you're thinking like cut it off, the thing is like things like smoking or, maybe other bad habits, they tend to be a part of something that is triggering you. So something that's also helpful is to have a coach, have good community, have people in your life who are there to help you so that you can kind of talk about why you're doing some of the things that, there's a lot of things that a lot of us do that we realize we want to not do it, but we've just kind of got this habit that we're used to. So getting to that root cause is really really key in kind of finding a deeper why and kind of making those smaller chunks. So again, like reducing as opposed to eliminating entirely. That way you don't always feel like you've not achieved your goal if you haven't done it perfectly.
And Amanda, we want to highlight you for a second because today is also National Personal Trainer Awareness Day. So we appreciate what you do and the fact that you're helping people reach their goals. What are the benefits to working with a personal trainer?
Benefits of working with a personal trainer is that you're in an environment, you've got community, and you've got support. It's someone to help you, stick to those goals even on those days that you're not feeling great. They can kind of help you help kind of see the high points that you're doing, even when you might be focusing on a low point of your journey. So kind of keeping you on the straight and narrow path, and allowing you to, like, reminding you to have some grace for yourself, but also kind of steering you in the right direction. Creating an environment and community is helpful for your success.
And see, you can even do that on Zoom. See right there, boom. Amanda, Gyves, thank you so much for joining us. It's great to see you again. Have a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm glad to see you guys.